Every year, around 1.3 billion metric tons, one-third of all food produced globally, goes to waste. Yet, nearly 800 million people remain undernourished. That paradox is one of the greatest inefficiencies in the modern food system. But what if innovation offered a solution? What if technology could drastically reduce food loss, from harvest to pantry, and bridge the gap between abundance and scarcity? Meet Maxwell's revolutionary food preservation technology, an emerging suite of solutions engineered to end food waste by extending freshness, preserving quality, and empowering distribution at scale. In this video, we'll explore how Maxwell's packaging breakthroughs, with next-generation active systems, storage methods, and industrial scale, are rewriting the rules of food preservation. And we'll discover what that means for global food security and sustainability. Let's start with the scale of the challenge. Globally, about 33% of food produced is never eaten, wasted at every stage in the value chain. That's over 1.3 billion tons annually, with a cost exceeding $1 trillion, not to mention the environmental burden in water, land use, and carbon emissions. Traditional preservation methods, drying, salting, pickling, fermentation, have served us for centuries. But with modern supply chains stretching longer, the need for scalable, high-efficacy technologies is urgent. Modern science offers tools like modified atmosphere packaging, MAP, high-pressure processing, HPP, vacuum packaging, intelligent sensors, and combinations known as hurdle technology. Together, they enable us to preserve food longer, safer, and with minimal use of additives. For high-value items like fresh meat or seafood, these advancements are critical. Waste isn't just economic, it's nutritional, societal, and environmental. Maxwell Chase, a division of CSP Technologies, is a pioneer in fresh food packaging. Their mission: extend freshness, ensure safety, and improve product appearance through active packaging innovation. Their Seawell Seafood System, launching at Seafood Expo North America, is a patent-pending tray system that integrates absorbent wells into trays, capturing fluid released by fresh seafood. The result? Less odor, improved presentation, and shelf life extended by up to 50% or more. Whether for fresh or frozen seafood, Seawell works in both modes, absorbing thaw or drip fluids while maintaining product integrity through transport or display. It offers what Maxwell calls a case-to-cook solution, from warehouse to consumer without compromise. At its core, Seawell uses integrated absorbent wells beneath the tray base. As seafood releases fluids, the drains capture it so the product stays dry, clean, and visually appealing. The system also suppresses odor and bacterial growth, and facilitates extended shelf life, not just weeks but often days more. That equals less shrink in stores, fewer disposals, and broader supply chain resiliency. Maxwell positions Seawell as fit for high-speed automated production lines, scalable from small processors to large distribution centers. Seawell is part of a broader wave of modern preservation innovations reshaping the industry. MAP adjusts the oxygen, CO2, and nitrogen levels within packaging to inhibit spoilage, slow respiration in fruit, and preserve color and texture. Widely used for produce, meat, and baked goods, MAP reduces reliance on preservatives and maintains flavor longer. HPP uses pressures up to 600 MPa to destroy microbial pathogens while preserving nutrients and sensory quality. It's ideal for juices, ready-to-eat meals, and seafood, extending shelf life without heat or chemicals. Beyond Seawell, intelligent packaging adds sensors that monitor freshness signals like temperature, humidity, or gas composition. Some actively absorb ethylene to delay ripening. Others use nanotechnology to inhibit microbes. These systems can alert retailers or consumers before spoilage occurs. University of Maryland researchers recently demonstrated flash heating, applying transient ultra-high temperature, 2000 K, in under a second via joule heating. This creates a sterilized surface layer that preserves meat at room temperature for up to 5 days without losing nutritional quality or texture. Another breakthrough, magnetic field technology to influence ice crystal formation during freezing, creating smaller crystals that preserve structure and reduce cellular damage. while inhibiting microbial activity and lowering energy use. Combining multiple preservation hurdles, like acidity, temperature, water activity, packaging, provides synergistic protection. Design the right combination, and you achieve microbial safety without sacrificing texture, flavor, or nutrition. Maxwell Seawell fits neatly in this ecosystem, a physical-chemical hurdle that complements MAP, vacuum seals, intelligent sensors, or HPP. What difference can advanced preservation make? Quite simply, it can help end food waste. In supermarkets, produce and seafood accounts for large share of shrink, items thrown out before sale. By extending shelf life, like Seawell's 50% improvement, retailers reduce disposal, recoup margins, and cut stock losses. Beyond profit, it means more affordable food for consumers. Expiry dates stretch, markdowns reduce, and less edible food ends in the bin. Along distribution chains. In long logistics networks, between producers, warehouses, and retailers, losses multiply. Every extra day of freshness allows expansion of markets, access to remote areas, and less spoilage during transit. Seawell and similar systems let food travel farther without waste. For food security. In places where refrigeration is scarce or infrastructure unreliable, extended freshness technologies can dramatically improve food availability. Whether in developing nations or underserved regions, better preservation equals nutrition, health, and stability. Environmental benefits. Wasted food equals wasted resources: land, water, fertilizer, fuel, packaging, and needless greenhouse gas emissions. Reducing waste by even 2030% has substantial ecological benefits, from lower food system carbon to better resource efficiency. Let's look at how Maxwell's technologies, alongside others, translate in real-world scenarios. Seafood exporter case. At a seafood packing plant exporting to distant markets, Seawell trays extend fresh product life. That means fewer returns, more countries served, and less spoilage. Visual appeal remains intact, even after long shelf journeys. A meal kit maker combines HPP, MAP, and active packaging with freshness indicators. That preserves flavor and safety for weeks, allowing them to ship nationwide without preservatives. Consumers can trust the quality upon arrival. Supply chain in emerging markets. In emerging regions lacking cold chain infrastructure, packaging that absorbs moisture or regulates atmosphere means produce and seafood can last days longer without strict refrigeration, giving vendors more selling time and families more edible food. Despite its promise, scaling preservation innovations faces challenges. Cost and accessibility. Advanced packaging or HPP systems require capital and tech expertise, often out of reach for small producers. Reducing cost and increasing accessibility is vital for equitable impact. Regulatory and consumer acceptance. Technologies like nanotech or irradiation often face regulatory hurdles and public skepticism. Clear safety data, labeling, and education are essential to build trust. Integration and sustainability. Effective preservation needs holistic chains. Preservation tech, cold storage, transport, retail strategy, consumer behavior. Maxwell and partners must integrate across food systems. Innovation roadmap. Looking forward, we expect ASP, advanced sous vide aseptic packaging, like Ixon's ASAP system to achieve up to 2-year ambient shelf life for prepared foods, a potential leap for food service in remote regions. Combined with tech like flash heating, magnetic freezing, intelligent packaging, and MAP HPP hybrids, the roadmap points toward near-zero food waste if scaled responsibly. Imagine a future where food no longer spoils before sale. School meals remain fresh in remote areas. Coastal communities export seafood farther, safely. Meal kit companies ship clean-label products without preservatives. That future depends on Maxwell's preservation systems, combined with global collaboration, industry, regulators, development agencies, and consumers. Ultimately, these technologies aren't just about longer shelf life. They're about closing the food waste gap, improving nutrition, and making global food systems more resilient and sustainable. Maxwell's packaging revolution, such as Seawell, demonstrates how targeted innovation can transform waste into value. Yet it's part of a broader tapestry of new tech: intelligent packaging, pressure processing, aseptic methods, magnetic freezing, and more. To truly end food waste, we must scale these innovations, integrate them, democratize access, and align toward one goal: every edible bite counts. What can you do? If you're a food producer or retailer, explore adoption of active packaging and preservation methods. If you're a policymaker or funder, support infrastructure and regulations that enable innovation. If you're a consumer, seek out brands committed to sustainability and demand reduced waste in the supply chain. The preservation revolution is underway. Maxwell's technology is leading the way, but ending food waste is a collective journey. Let's make every meal matter.